Luxury homes, how well do they sell in India? Welcome everyone to this very interesting debate today. Rising incomes, exposure to the best in the world, depreciating rupee and the resultant NRI rush to grab a piece of India's real estate action has all led to a boom, or at least perceived boom, in India's luxury housing market. In fact, the tremor days of post-subprime crisis seem to have been forgotten. Developers are back again in the game. And luxury to super luxury, glitzy ads, new launches make for lovely cover jackets of national and regional newspapers. So much so that the finance minister decided, well, if you can afford a 1 crore house in this country, then get ready to pay the government a little bit more on taxes. Today on our panel, we're going to talk luxury, define luxury and delve into what you should be entitled to if the project is being sold to you as luxury. Most importantly, as we brace ourselves to some rocky months ahead on the economic front, we'll also like to find out how well will luxury and super luxury sell in the coming days. My panel today, Sanjay Sachdev, Executive Director, Advanced India Projects Limited, who's got, of course, experience in launching luxury not only in a market which is ripe and hot for it, which is Gurgaon, but in smaller towns like Amritsar. Vineet Relia, Chief Operating Officer, SARE Homes, who of course came into the country saying that we will not get into the luxury segment, but the latest project gives you luxury at some value. We'll try and understand what that luxury and what that value is. Samir Jasuja, CEO and founder of PropEquity, his data will tell you the real story on what's going on in this luxury market, and of course Samir with his usual, unusual perspective to tell us where's this market headed. From our Mumbai studio, Bharat Dhuppar, Chief Marketing Officer, Omkar Realtors and Developers Limited, two luxury projects in Mumbai. What's going on in that big market where India's high net worth investors and, of course, people stay? They say it's the most expensive city of the country. Now, I'm going to read a lot of data, but I'm going to just set a perspective with very few data points. The total value of luxury homes launched in 182 luxury residential apartments, offering a total of 25,570 units across the top 7 cities of NCR, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, etc., etc. Between 2008 and 2012, that's the time that we're talking about, was US $30 billion. How does that really stack up to international figures? We don't know, but it seems like a reasonably big market. Now, if you look at some of the top cities, which ones really had the lead? You had NCR, Delhi, of course. Goes without saying, Mumbai, Bangalore and Chennai had the greatest market share of all these launches. The luxury residential segment is also emerging in Tier 2 cities. NCR, of course, remains the clear leader in the last 5 years. This is Jones Lang LaSalle data. If you look at absorption, a very interesting trend, contrary to what we see in advertising and believe that there's a lot of luxury launches, absorption, if you see, there was a 68% decline in the absorption of luxury units in the first quarter of 2012 compared with the same quarter in 2011. In the second quarter, the rate of decline was 22% and was down to just 3% in the third quarter. That's PropEquity data for you. We'll come to price appreciation later, but I think that data speaks a lot and beckons a lot of questions. So first of all, I'd like to ask Samir, why is everyone coming up with cover page ads saying luxury? The data is all pointing out to the fact that there isn't that much appetite for luxury left in the country.
Well, interestingly, what is happening right now is that primary markets are still witnessing a huge amount of demand from underwriters, from investors who are being promised that they will get an exit in a very short time, and prices are still going up, and we are witnessing unbelievable amount of absorption in that space. But when it comes to the secondary market, we are definitely seeing a different picture.
But this absorption data is primary market absorption data.
Yes, but this absorption data also relates to number of projects that have come down, because a lot of projects that were
launches
have come down, and that's why the absorption levels have come down. So it's not an apples to apples comparison actually if you look at it. If number of projects come down, but it gives you a kind of indication in the market that people are offering lesser and lesser luxury projects at this point in time compared to 2011.
All right, so Bharat, this defines, I mean, tell me as a Chief Marketing Officer, cover page ads, it takes that much to announce luxury. A jacket cover of a national paper, what is it that you want to sell, and does it come so expensive, and that kind of advertising blitz is required?
You know, if you look at Mumbai owning an apartment itself is a luxury. And cover page ad definitely because unlike Delhi or other markets, In Mumbai, it's the end user which gets directly attracted and it's the end user buying. So speculation buying is much lesser in Mumbai than in any other place. So definitely you need to have a cover Times of India, you need to go with your hoardings, you need to do a full campaign. It's just not about the Times of India ad or a cover page ad.
Okay, so is it tougher to sell luxury vis-a-vis the, let's say, affordable to mid to even premium?
It actually depends. As I said, in Mumbai, everything is luxury. So affording a house is luxury. But if you look at it, if I was like we are coming up with a project in Worli, now there naturally I will not make an affordable housing. The land is expensive. The entire place asks for an apartment which has to be a luxury apartment. People who are staying in depleted buildings in places like Malabar Hills, Valkeshwar, etc., they need to move into some luxurious high-end apartments. And for them, it is required. So there is a demand for it. So it is not that there is no demand for it. The number of units for these people are still much lesser. Whatever might be the data Samir might share with you, but as far as my understanding is concerned, in terms of the right locations, there are very few locations still in Mumbai where you can make that high-end luxury or where people would shift into those high-end luxury.
All right, fair enough. So, okay, Mumbai, everything is luxury. But we believe that's the bread and butter. We believe that the market, or looking at the Indian dynamics, is the mid to premium segment that we're going to play our game in. Are you going to continue to play that game? Is luxury now being used for what then?
See, we have pretty much what we said is what we believe in even today. The difference has happened is, you see, if you talk about luxury housing, one is the location aspect. So if you leave the location aspect aside, because that's really dependent on the micro markets, if you look at the product, what has happened is the ticket prices have gone up. Like if you talk about a Gurgaon nothing starts less than 1.25 crores or 1.5 crores. So when you have a customer who's coming and saying that if I want to give 1.25 crores, there is a huge aspirational value he's coming with. So he wants something in it.
So he wants a luxury tag.
No, he
so
does not
sometimes
want luxury. It's it's like SARE Homes, the new launch we have done, which is being construed as luxury, is actually we're giving him more value. We're just saying that your skills are going to be more smarter. We are saying the elevations will be nice, but they will be elevations which are useful. You have bigger balconies which are useful. So while we are not getting into fancy items, we're just saying that we are giving you much more value in it. And since the price has already gone up, so he's kind of happy in that value. So the idea is to deliver more value in that.